Imagine driving down the road with a police officer following you. Maybe you weren't doing anything wrong, maybe you were. A few miles down the road, they're still following you, and now you start worrying that you're about to get pulled over. Whether you're going to get a ticket or not, who knows, but nobody likes getting pulled over. So your heart rate starts to go up, your respiration goes up, your blood goes away from all your internal organs like the ones that make digestion, reproduction, and your immune system and healing work, and it goes into your hands and into your feet, so you're ready to run from a tiger or chase a deer. That's what we call the fight or flight response. Now imagine that that police officer never ever passes. This is the same thing that's happening in our world right now. People are scared, worried. Nobody knows what's about to happen next. TV, social media, the radio, everything is adding to the fear, and it's literally killing your immune systems. I get it. I'm worried too. I'm personally more worried about the fear than the actual virus, and here's why. Our bodies are incredible. On any given day, we come in contact with hundreds of thousands of germs, bacteria, and viruses, and we fight them off with no worries. In fact, we usually get stronger because of it. People are saying this new virus is different, though. The stats keep coming out, and they might be right. I completely believe that we should be taking this seriously, but that does not mean responding with fear. Here's what I'm doing for my family. First, continue practicing good hygiene. My 3-year-old knows how to cover her mouth and nose when she coughs and sneezes, and she also knows how to wash her hands for at least 20 seconds with warm to hot water. Use common sense. If you aren't feeling well or you have any of the major symptoms of coronavirus, please either stay home or go to the hospital, but don't act like it's not that big a deal. Because while 98% of people are going to continue to fight it off and recover with no worries, there is a group of people who won't. They're the ones we're trying to protect here. I believe those of you who can stay home right now mostly should. I'm not saying to stay home 100% of the time, but just more often than usual. Don't go to the movie theater, a busy restaurant, or a rock concert. Obviously avoid large crowds, but you need to continue living your life. Again, I am more worried about the fear than the virus. This has already and will continue to have a huge impact on the economy, all your small and large businesses, and many people's livelihood. So my advice is to have faith and trust that the very best doctor in the world lives inside of you. You need to work on building health more than you should be worried about avoiding germs. We've been teaching people about the dream since way before this whole pandemic, and it's just as true now as it was last year. Live the dream. Consistently practice good habits with your diet, rest, exercise, alignment, and mindset. I touched on mindset because living in fear will wreck your immune system. So you got to trust that living the dream will get you ready for most things. Alignment is huge, and many people don't give that the credit that it deserves. Your brain makes your body function, makes it all work, and it does that by sending and receiving messages to and from every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. If you have a blockage in your neck or in your low back, even a fraction of a percent of those messages won't get where they're meant to go on time. It's going to affect your health and your immune system greatly. In 1918, when the Spanish flu was killing millions of people all over the world, there were a couple of really interesting things to happen involving chiropractic and alignment. For example, and I'm going to read directly from this quote right here in this article. The data reported that flu victims under chiropractic care had an estimated 0.25% death rate, a lot less than the normal rate of 5% among flu victims who didn't get chiropractic care. Another piece of this article said, yes, of course, the medical profession was seeing the majority of the worst of the worst. However, one of the greatest statistics backing chiropractic care comes from the state of Oklahoma. There was 233 cases in which the medical doctors had cared for patients and eventually pronounced them as lost or beyond hope. Chiropractors took care of all 233 of those cases with only 25 deaths. So make sure that you're getting adjusted. And if you aren't currently, you should start. But wait, shouldn't I practice social distancing? Mostly yes. And if you have symptoms, please stay home or go get checked out at the hospital if bad enough. We've always taken pride in the fact that we keep our office, Total Health Chiropractic, very clean and sanitary. And because of this pandemic, we've taken extra measures to make sure that it's safe for you and your families to come see us to get your immune boosting adjustment. We're following the recommendations of the WHO and the CDC very closely. We're wiping down our tables and equipment more frequently than ever before. We're washing our hands and disinfecting between patients. And we have wipes and hand sanitizer at every station in our office, which allows you to double check and wipe things down before your visit if you choose to do that. It's going to allow you to take extra precaution to ensure things are sanitary. I know that many non-essential businesses are being told to close right now, and I wanted to make sure that people know that chiropractic is considered absolutely essential during this global pandemic, and we aren't going anywhere. So trust your bodies, stay hydrated, stay home more often, practice good hygiene, make sure that you're moving around to keep your blood and lymphatic system pumping, and be sure to visit your local chiropractor for an adjustment. I hope this information has been helpful, and we're always here to help. So thanks for watching, and keep smiling.